Hello, my friends. This is Maura Kate, and I'm here to finish telling you about what happened during Maggid and Yetziat Mitzrayim. When we left off last, Moshe had just encountered Aviram and Dotan and the Mitzri, who was making them work so hard and hitting them and kicking them to make them work harder. And they turned around and said, Moshe, are you going to do the same thing to us? And Moshe fled the scene, and he left Paro's house and went into the desert for a long time. Well, here he comes the next time that we're going to see him.
Moshe! Moshe!
What is this?
Moshe, I am who I am. Take off your shoes. It is Hashem. Moshe, you must go to Paro and tell him to let the Jewish people go.
Me?
You, Moshe, you must tell Paro to let the Jewish people go.
But I can't speak.
Well, then take your brother Aaron. It is your job to go to Paro and tell him to let the Jewish people go.
I'll try.
Very good.
Please let my people go. They work so hard all day. They want to go away. King Paro, what do you say? No. No. I will not let them go. Well, Hashem is on my side, and I'll prove it to you. I will turn my staff into a snake.
And Paro said, my magi can do the same thing.
Oh, well, I guess there will be more consequences.
And so Moshe went back to the Jewish people and told them Paro had said no. And so they went back with their hammers and their shovels. Dig, 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 dig your shovel deep. Dig, 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 there's no time for sleep. 'Cause it's work, 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 every day and every night. 'Cause it's work, 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 when it's dark and when it's light.
King Paro, please let my people go. They work so hard all day. They want to go away. King Paro, what do you say?
No, I will not let them go. No, I will not let them go.
Then your water will turn to blood. Check your cup. Ugh. How's your water, my fellow Jews? This is so good.
The water in Goshen did not change to blood. Only for the Mitzri did it change to blood. And back to work the Jewish people went. And again, Moshe went to Paro.
King Paro, please let my people go. They work so hard all day. They want to go away. King Paro, what do you say?
No, I will not let them go. No, I will not let them go.
One day King Paro awoke in his bed. There were frogs in his bed and frogs in his head. Frogs here, frogs there. Frogs were jumping everywhere, even in his underwear. And my friends, Paro refused to let the Jewish people go. Even sometimes he would say, okay, but you'd better hurry up before I change my mind. And then he would change his mind. Oh my goodness, my friends. And it turned out there were not just one and not just 2 makot, but 10 makot. And they got worse And worse, my friend.
Paro would not listen to Moshe, and so the Makot began. Dam Svardea Kinim Arov Dever Shchin Barad Arbe Hoshech Makat Becharot. Finally, Paro said the Jewish people could leave Mitzrayim, but they had better hurry up before they changed his mind. And so the Jewish people had to hurry home, and they had to make matzah very fast. Make a matzah, pat, pat, pat. Do not make it fat, fat, fat. Make a matzah, pat, pat, pat. Make a matzah just like that. And you know what? They didn't have time for their dough to rise. They stuck it over their shoulder. They grabbed their bags, and they all...
As they're going, oh no, they have come to Yam Suf. And they said, Moshe, where have you taken us? And one brave soul jumped into the water, and the water split. And they came through, and on the other side, they all began to sing. Ilu hotzi hotzianu mi Mitzrayim, hotzianu mi Mitzrayim, dayenu, 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 ilu natamanu et Shabbat. Natan lanu et Shabbat dayenu, 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 dayenu. And my friends, that is the story of how the Jewish people were able to leave Mitzrayim. And Moshe led them to the promised land. More to come later. Have a good night.